What up, my fans? I'm back from the video viewing episode 2 of Dr. Stone's New World. It was the second episode. I didn't review it yesterday because I want to continue watching My Hero Academia. I only got through the first disc last night. That's never happened before, guys. I swear. So it may take a little longer for me to get through. If I don't watch it all by tonight, then not to worry, I can finish watching it tomorrow. There's an upstairs all day tomorrow. I just don't like going downstairs with people down there. Okay? So, I also got the real Mashal after this. But I may delay that to tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to delay it to tomorrow, actually. I want enough time. Just want to probably get more time just to watch My Hero Academia Season 4. Speaking of which, bought this today. Complete Season 4. Yep. I bought the complete Season 4. I didn't even know this was out. And this was before Part 2 of Season 5. As you can tell by the logo. That's Funimation's logo there. But when there's up and down, I could think of a review, but I'll just demonstrate here. We're closely in Season 5 Part 2. See the Funimation's logo is being replaced with the Crunchyroll logo. That's because Funimation has now been absorbed into Crunchyroll, which is pretty sad. So far, there are a total of 113 episodes on DVD. Most of the seasons of My Hero Academia. There are a total of 113 episodes now on DVD. Next batch coming out sometime this year. Sometime later this year, hopefully. So, yeah, probably Part 2 will release sometime during Season 7's premiere, which in 2023. 2024, I meant. So. And good thing is, Mashal Magical Muscles Open is now on YouTube. But it seems somewhat different than the last one. Is it different? Is some scenes different every episode? Interesting. That's pretty interesting. Well, wait till next episode to find that out. You're not talking about that. Time to talk about Dr. Stone. By the way, I also ordered 3 manga on Amazon. And I plan to make a follow-up part to my manga collection video. Since I got a few more manga since then. So subscribe to Crazy Diamond for that. So be sure to subscribe to Crazy Diamond to see that video when it comes out. Right, so after that, time to get to the review. This episode introduces us to a new character. It has nothing to do with the villains yet. So we won't get them yet. But I don't know when they're going to be introduced because this is literally the second episode of the call. Will it be just about the opening too? Most likely be introduced sometime during this call. And they're going to be the villains tied for the next call as well, I guess. I mean, just when the opening, those 3 are obviously villains. I'm probably talking about that. The lead villain seems like he's a chef as well. Must be someone who has Nanami Ryusui. For a lot of reasons. Yeah. Ryusui can be a bit dickheadish sometimes, but not Jack. He's not a Jack. He's some fun ones. I just really love Dr. Stone. I'm gonna be sad when it ends sometime this year. Maybe. We don't know, really. We have to wait till Court 1's special end in a couple weeks. 2 months, I think it ends. Began on Thursday, 6 April. been a week since then. And I just gotta check again. I just checked, and as I read in my last video, it's June 15th where Core 1 makes its end. So we won't be getting Core 2 for a couple of months. I thought Bleach Thousand Year Blood War's first core ended just last year. And it's got a second core coming out this July. So, which anime started using cores as part of its story? To do, like, I don't mind cores. It's kind of clever in a way. I think it makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons, guys. That way you could drag the story out in case the manga's still ongoing, so they can't out that the entire season right away. Also, if a season with a longer amount of episodes than 12 or 13, then it can be separated. Some Blu-rays and DVDs sometimes does. Like with My Hero Academia starting with season 2. It was released in 2 parts. So, yeah, anime on TV started to do that too. Separate them into cores. Don't bother. Doesn't bother me. Even though we have to wait. I'm not that patient, but I'm trying my best. Right, I barely talked about the episode. So the episode continues where we left off with the post-credit scene. Well, you see vowing to find a chef. But some comments, how are they going to do that, though? They don't have any revival fluid and stuff. But Yusui reveals that he already knows who may have who's gritty enough to hide a bit. And the journalist is the one hiding it. Yeah, again, he's giving his whole thing too. And he's finding a clever way to get this into the favor to this idea. She agrees on a condition. She agrees with a condition. We don't know what she wants. It's not revealed till much later in the episode, which is actually pretty good fun emotional mode and completely ruined in a good way though. So anyway, Yusui. So yeah. So Yusui knows what chef to revive. A person named Francois, who was the name of Yusui's butler, which he mentioned after being free from his petrification in the TV special Dr. Stone Yusui. I still like the opening, by the way, of Dr. Stone. It's just, I don't know, the animation, the other sound seems a little different in the opening. Might be to replicate them. I think it's just the same art style as the manga though. Manga sometimes goes for a slight different art style. And I did see the final pretty late volume of Dr. Stone in shops, along with the final volume of Hell's Paradise. Yeah, Hell's Paradise is a total of 13 big volumes by Sig. So yeah, that means they contain more chapters than a regular manga. Well, no, actually, regular manga. I actually saw My Hero Academia, the third volume of My Hero Academia in stores and found out something. Basically, volume 3 contains the last. Turns out volume 2 doesn't just go after the. Actually, I need to check something. No, wait, I'll check after this video is done. But basically, the last part of volume 1 closes off with the first half of the USJ arc, which is the last arc of season 1 in the anime. And that volume ends with the UA Sports Festival arc, with the 10 after before the cavalry battle. Deco finds out you get 10 million points. We can't even get a little segment with Mount Lady that's not in the anime, sadly. No, when I review season 4, it's gonna be a bit of a reference to someone I watch on this review on this channel. Well, I'm not gonna tell you till we get there. You might be surprised. Why heard online anyway? And the context makes sense with what was mentioned. I said. Anyway, Francois is Risui's butler / chef. And they are somewhere on the island. Francois sounds like a male name, but they mentioned that Ryusui didn't tell him what gender Francois is. Man or woman. So we'll revive them. And Ryusui because he doesn't know what gender they are either. I think the reason he mentions this. He didn't care about Francois' gender because how skilled they are. If you want to hire someone that skilled, who cares about gender? Not about reasoning too, in a way. You know what's funny? It's good reasoning too, why he doesn't care about the gender. As long as they're very skilled at what they do. So yeah, Francois is revived, and is a woman. And I really like her as a character, just how well she is. So where's the crack on her body? Oh, the crack's on her hand. She had like a star for some reason. And, well, Ryusui already asked Yuzu how to prepare her clothes. I still wish they didn't take much back seats in the series. I don't know, I wish, because I really like those two characters. They need more, they don't get much focus now. Like, we only focus on characters like Gen and Chrome. Like, I understand for the Sapnormal storyline, like for the rest of season 1 and for entirety of season 2, I understand that. Is what the creator wanted, but this is the final story of the series, New World. So yeah, the Ryusui story was part of the New World's arc, so yeah, his chapters are long in that manga, probably. I don't know, I do plan to cover the manga sometime. I'll wait till the court ends before the Core 2's announcement. We do not know when it's coming out. It might come out not that long after the first Core ends, which is what Spy Family Season 1 did. Core 2 premiered 2 months later. Right, I'll track. So, anyway. Francois is one interesting character. She asked them to prepare the clothes and asked, do they know anatomy of Ryusui? I mean, she's immediately going to him, even without processing the whole situation that she's in. You know? Gen decides to volunteer to guide her to where Ryusui is. Ishigami Village. And funny enough, it took 2 days. So yeah, she's a cult chef. I didn't really like her as a character. I mean, she stands out as a character. She grabs your attention as a character. Just the way she is. So, she's pretty cool. I mean, she looked like someone to be I thought she was going to be a villain just by image previews and stuff before the season began. Because I never read the manga, as I said. So, I was personally surprised to find out she was a good guy by the opening. I mean, just her design, you think she'd be a villain? Yeah. Alright guys, I actually want to hear your theories on who is responsible for the entire thing that's been going on in the series. I want to know your thoughts on who or what caused the petrification. I like how we sometimes cut back to it, but for from different perspectives. And she asks where the that is. Basically shows her the birthday trying to make. And she, by the way, he mentions that it's not like she'd want to process the situation on the way here. That's how much Basically trusts and and how well he respects her skills as a butler and a chef. You can see a lot of respect for him. So yeah, right? So she immediately prepares the bread. You know, with really swinging Senku and helping. She's a very strict teacher. She's impressed by the work they've done too. But yeah, now I need to light the fire, and Senku has that covered. So it's like science. He uses water to pump it up a bit. that has her impressed. And when Senku's boss, she mentions to Risui that they need to rebuild the nano machine, the Nanami conglomerate. They must have Ishigami Senku. Risui already knows that with his skills. Anyway, before that, she did ask how long they need, how much before food they need to be stored. So, Yusi tries to make his best to make a calculation with his experience. He says about 10 months, probably. On voyage for 10 months. So yeah, the bread's finished. And it's delicious. So... so, yeah, now they got and made the bread. She wants what they agreed on. Again, they exaggerated, but something Senku can do. We don't know what she said, but Senku makes a mirror. Managed to make a mirror. That's not what's going to be useful. He puts it in the box that's made by the craftsman who came in on the Steam Gorilla Mark II. He says he's been bored around the village since Senku came back. He's been bored since Senku went back to Ichigami village with a hair balloon. I really like that guy. He's just, when he gets excited, his clothes just rips off. I just love that guy. He's just fun. I grow to love these characters, and it's worth a very shonen jump. Like, it doesn't have the usual jump bows or anything. Instead, it uses real-world science to figure out situations. And there are actually times when there are actually appears on YouTube where actual scientists watch Dr. Stone and talk about it. You know, about the accuracies and inaccuracies of what they're doing. As that YouTuber Legal Eagle does, who's a lawyer who tells you all about legal information on YouTube. And he does reaction videos too with law in them and sees what's right and wrong about them specifically. Even did one on the Ace Attorney Mark series. Anyway, what the box is, it's actually a camera. Yes. Don't get it. Journalist is a journalist. She's not being a journalist when she was a little girl. We get emotional memories. Emotional. And that day when humanity was petrified, 3,700 years ago, she lost her camera. We actually see a familiar scene, but from her perspective. Like back in the first episode, right? Perspective. One of the perspectives was what we see was an overhead perspective of zoom out camera, and she was in that segment back in season, even though she wasn't technically seen in season 1. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's happy, but Senko has a in the mood. Anyway, before Sanko moves the move, she vows to take, with this camera, she vows to take every record humanity the rebuild of civilization in this stone world. As I said, Senku moves along because he made more cameras. They pictures out. It's hilarious. Basically, he's let her take the best picture then. And it is bare. So yeah, it's mainly done to take pictures scenery, but the printout takes a little longer. So, because Senku has a close-up on the balloon. Isn't if I do agree with the others though, they can't picture Senku posing doing. Oh, actually, I actually can picture him posing doing the peace sign. It's weird how I can picture that. Yeah. So Francois suggests why not do a pose of the famous. Why not do one of the famous do a signature pose of the famous scientist? There are a lot of famous scientists, but one stands out. So yeah. So for now, the photos in black and white, which is what worse technology was developed back in the 19th century. Photos were better back in the late 19th century, before film came to existence. Well, I mean, as camera did have film, but not moving film. You're just taking pictures. Film was made of those pictures. You know, to move those pictures. And the creator and father of cinema, or simply the father of film, that moving pictures is, was a man named yes, Louis Le Prince, famous Frenchman who went on a day he's supposed to go to on a day he's supposed to get his on a day he visited his brother who was sick. He boarded the train, never to be seen again. There's a lot of theories about this. Still unknown what happened to him to this day. So just in case, look it up. Louis Le Prince, the father of film. So yeah, when we find out the post Senku did with the picture, you know, no one gets it, but the journalist comments that only people all in the press modern day will get it. You know, and it's almost iconic post as a well-known person who created the theory of relativity. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. Albert fucking Einstein, of course. He's well known for this. The biggest photo we see of him is having him sticking his tongue out. It's weird. And they say Einstein's brain was smaller than average humans. So I'm sure that people made fun of him as a kid. Yeah, that's where the episode ends. I'm looking forward to the next episode, and I really love Francois as a character. I really love the world of Doctor Stone, and well, I'm gonna create I hope the creator decides to create a new series. Well, he's worked on another series prior to Doctor Stone. When I looked online, it's called Ice Shield 21. By the way, when I was in shops today, I mentioned that Mob Psycho 100 and One Punch Man were created by the same person, just in different companies. But some reason the Mob Psycho 100 DVD Blu-ray doesn't show the name of the. Just says 1 on it. Says 1 spelt, not actual number 1. It's odd, but I looked online and it is created by the same person. I looked on Wikipedia for that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and enjoying my content. Please hit the thumbs up button. And we'll see more, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. We have today all videos that comes in the future. And I will actually see you guys tomorrow. Probably for National Magical Muscles and Pokemon. And whatever anime is coming out tomorrow. I can't remember what it was. Alpha is getting confusing. It's Saturday or Sunday it's coming out. Again, thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Q Phoenix out.